There's no fire without friction, and that you know we are so good at. I said to you many times, don't push me around, cause that's what my daddy did, and it don't work anyway. Just more fires, more burns, taking sense to say who's wrong tonight, but nothing learned.
Dudes, we got a shop. Woo-wee! Present to you the next chapter that is Thunderbird content and all other kind of car, vehicle, engine-powered type of content. We got a shop. I'm just a mechanic. I only turn a wrench, courtesy of my dad. He was able to build this place brand new. Gonna give you a real quick walkthrough, not gonna get too detailed, but show you the toys and stuff that we got going on here. Over here, north end of the building, this is the car area. I've been playing with the organization as far as what works out best. We'll see. I'm probably going to switch it around a few more times, but got a little Nissan I'm working on over here already, doing a little air conditioning work and just shut off on the owner. So gonna troubleshoot that guy, see what we have going on. Of course, Tetanus and Turd are already here. This is the old man's Biscayne. I forget what year that is. Dad, what year is that? 60 something? 68? I forget. But sweet car, needs a little work. Got the Dodge Ram, that's my old man's, and that rig is for towing that. This is the Miss US U36 unlimited hydroplane. It's in here for some repair work on this right-hand sponson. Waiting for some final cut and buff. Very cool rig. Original early style unlimited hydroplane, the ones that didn't have any protection for the driver, death traps, if you will. It's an open cockpit, there's no seat belt. The driver wears a helmet and a life vest, and I think that's about it. Fully functional boat. This thing runs, it performs, does exhibitions, and it's a pretty neat project. I have not been able to be part of this for the last few years because I've been real busy with work and car stuff, and I don't know, maybe we'll get back into it at some point. Several videos of this thing online, but yeah, it's a pretty neat deal. Go check them out on Facebook. Miss US U36 unlimited hydroplane. Yeah, it exceeds the width limit on the interstate. So they designed these trailers to tilt the boat on its side, which narrows its footprint. But yeah, this is a huge, huge piece of equipment here. Pretty cool deal. And it gives you something really nice to look at when it's on its side. Isn't that something? I want to show you that engine and the cockpit. Man, I got too many other things to do. But you get the idea. That's one heck of a rig right there. You'll see more on this old girl. Restroom back here. Upstairs just leads to the mezzanine, which is storage for all of our various stuff. Shop area, general equipment going on in here. Don't have everything that we need yet, but we're getting there. We're chipping away at it. We've got the welders, so of course we're gonna be doing some TIG work at some point. Deep sink, of course, gotta have the deep sink. Office space up here, nothing terribly crazy. Little office space. Radiant heat, which is awesome. All LED lighting, which is excellent. Here's a cool conversation piece. This is a spare engine for the Miss US. Allison V12. 1710 cubic inch, roughly 1,500 horsepower. Centrifugal supercharged. Mounted on a trailer to flex our muscle a little bit at car shows and stuff like that. So, forklift over here, that thing is super handy. Gotta have a forklift. I can go on for a few days as far as all of the stuff that's floating around here. Original deck off of the Miss US up there. That is something like, what, 80 years old? Apparently these walls are perforated to help reduce the echoing but it doesn't seem to totally eliminate all of it. So yeah, I'm super excited to be in here. This is great. Still in work. The building isn't 100% done yet, but overall, very nice place. Morton Building, they did a pretty darn good job, I think. Just a couple little issues here and there with fitment, trim, things like that. But overall, it's really nice. Looking forward to working down here, having the space, having the utilities, having a deep sink. I know my wife is going to appreciate our kitchen sink staying clean from washing my hands. I know she's going to appreciate me not baking car parts in the oven. I know she's going to appreciate me not using forks and knives as tools. So yeah, this is going to be great. But we're going to get back to doing some work here on our friend Tetanus. I'll pick you up here in a minute. Shoo-wee, it is good to be home. Just got back from a long work trip, cruising this thing home, and just figured out I have a bug from all my electrical work. All I wanted to do was cruise and jam the stereo, and my small amplifier isn't working. So we're gonna dig in. Let's see what we got. So let's stuff you up here. Let's get you up here onto our power. And, oh yeah, we're good, okay. Well, I did that part right. All right, just turn the key on. Where was my LED? Is it on this side? Oh, yeah, right there. We're powered up. We're good. We got an RCA issue. I just got my RCAs plugged in wrong, I think, underneath the dash. Okay. Oh, that was actually really easy. I just had my RCAs backwards coming off the stereo. Super easy. Loving it. Loving this song right now, by the way, too, obviously. Go put some more gas in the tank and go for a ride, huh? Oh, welcome back. Welcome back. It is nice to be home. Man, long, hard work trip down to Florida. That was something else, I'll tell you what. I am so glad to be back here, though. Need to finish up the Maxima, Altima, Nissan, whatever this thing is. Tetanus, I was pulling it out last night to get my other car out, and I was backing her up, and she just shut off, just died. So I don't know what the heck. We're going to figure that one out. What is up with all the handprints? What's going on here? Something's... I mean, not that I really care about handprints. What do we got? Man, the little things that you find when you've been away. What else? Any other ones? No? Okay, well, somebody had oily hands, was leaning up on it. Maybe it was me, who knows. So, what is next for cars? Well, our friend Tetanus. Y'all are probably not going to be very happy with what I accomplished here. This could potentially be a death trap if you know your car parts. You know that those are Cobra rotors. And you know that that is a standard Mustang caliper. How did we make those fit? How did we get full brake pad contact? Experimenting like I usually do. I'll tell you what, I am quite pleased with the increased braking effectiveness with these larger rotors on there. Pretty nice. Very nice, actually. I'm going to show you what I did wrong, and we're going to make it right. So, on we go. Why not just go and buy the kit? You can buy brackets, calipers, and all that kind of stuff. And that's... It's about money, but it's not. It's about trying it, experimenting, seeing what I can do, being thrifty. You know, this is the crap that I do. Is it dangerous? Debatable. Okay, debatable. We're going to call it debatable. Yeah, it's debatable. Yeah. So we're going to get this other bracket done up, and we'll show you the end result. It's going to be sweet. Okay, so let's talk about this. What did we do? How did we do it? First thing you have to do, because these are designed for a much smaller diameter rotor, I had to machine out this little edge here. See my last video where I did that on the smithy. Machined this area here so that the angle matched the outer diameter of the rotor.
Back at the class, pushing the cue. That's not you, perfect gentleman. Not so gentle, hands on a gentleman.
Here's our bracket. You can see where we did the machining. It was only this flat surface here. So only right here, only right here. We didn't take away any material from this inner edge. All we did was effectively change the diameter fit of this and had to machine off each outside edge. I don't know, a couple degrees worth of metal there. You can see how much we ended up taking off. But it was essentially a wedge that I machined out of this guy. So hopefully we didn't weaken that up too much. I mean, time will tell, right? And this will fit on our disc like so. And, you know, have those machined so that it perfectly matches the diameter, and then you space it out with your bracket. I initially set these with about a 1/16 of an inch gap, and after driving it, wearing in the brakes a little bit, the rotor actually started hitting on this. So these do grow quite a bit with some temperature. I had to space it out about an 1/8 inch, about where they end up sitting. Yeah, cool deal. Learned something new there. I didn't think the rotors would grow that much, but they do. That was really the sketchiest part. Well, maybe not quite the sketchiest. Really, the sketchy stuff is back here. I already finished up the left side. I need to get this right side fixed. It's a combination of adapter plate, of course, to bring the caliper out further from the center, but also had to add some spacers, and that's just not pretty. That is just not ideal. So what I found was a way to modify the plate here to make it work. So yeah, you can see a lot better what we did here. Basically, you just fabricated this plate to bring everything out another, what, 2 inches, give or take. I don't even know what the measurement is. I just really just kind of eyeballed everything. You know, this is hokey here, having these bolts with these spacers and all that. This is not ideal. So we're gonna take this plate, we're gonna put it on the other side here, and then we need to do some machining. I need to thin down this plate so it fits, but then I'm gonna add a doubler as well to regain some of the strength that we have removed from it. It's gonna be sweet. So what we do next, got everything all stripped down, got my hardware off, had to trace out the knuckle on the backside. So there's our knuckle footprint. What we're gonna do is weld a plate on here that matches this contour. These stay unmodified, those bolt to the knuckle. But we're gonna add a doubler on here so we have more meat for the caliper bolts, because what we have to do is on this backside, we have to shave this down about half of this thickness. You put this plate in here, our caliper shifts over too far and it will hit the disc. So we need to bring it back just a little bit. We do that by shaving the metal off here. Of course, that will weaken this, and so we support it with a doubler that gets welded on the back.
I can't believe it anyway. I can't believe it anyway. I can't believe it I can't believe it
Our end result, that looks much better, a little bit more professional, and that actually ought to hold up, because I was really concerned about that other little hokey setup we had. So we're gonna get this all bolted together. Oops, don't scratch the paint, gosh dang it. We're gonna get this all bolted in and throw it together, and everything should be good to go. Yeah, buddy. another video. Hope you enjoyed it. Been a lot of people doing a lot of brake upgrades here lately. I think Power Shift Factory, he did a real nice one. Tim over at 628 Productions, he did an upgrade on his black car. Molly did an upgrade. A lot of brake stuff going on here. I'm not necessarily jumping on the bandwagon here. I'm doing this for burnouts, okay? Found out last year in the Burnout pit at Ice Cream Cruise, you know, this car having the brake booster, when you're under boost, you don't have a lot of vacuum, therefore you lose all your power braking, and it's a little bit of a bear, you know, running without power brakes. Figure give this thing a little more oomph in the brake department. I mean, I don't have a Burnout pit handy, but I do have a off-site non-regulated stretch of road. So how does it do in the Burnout department? I don't know. Let's see. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's not bad. Okay. So yeah, I'd say we're all set for the ice cream cruise. This is good. As long as I can get into the Burnout pit, I think we're good. Hope you all have a great day. Hope you all had a great 4th of July, spending time with family and friends.